up and welcome back to ICO YouTube. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to be interviewing Victoria from The Next Step. Now The Next Step is actually one of my all-time favorite shows, so I'm so excited to be interviewing her. She plays Michelle in The Next Step and is the only person who has been on the whole 6 seasons of the TV show. Now if you haven't already, go and watch the Brittany Raymond interview, link down below in the description box that I did. I interviewed her for her tour, and the tour dates for Victoria's tour are also in the description down below. It's super exciting because they're doing another tour in September and I can't wait. Let's get into the interview, guys. Let's go.
I'm doing really good. How are you?
Thanks for calling. I'm good, thank you. So let's start the interview. So first, can you tell us all about the tour and what fans can expect to see?
Yeah, so this tour for me personally will be like my 4th time coming back to Australia on tour. I've been so lucky to every time that I've come to Australia, it's been for work and for The Next Step. So this tour is going to be very different for fans because it's the first time that they're meeting all of the new generation cast. So everybody who, wasn't in the original cast and maybe was brought in later seasons are now touring, which is really exciting. And I'm very excited to be touring with them because this is a whole new group of people that I've actually never really personally toured with. I've only ever toured with a couple of the cast members that are on the tour, but that's basically something that the fans can expect. That's brand new. Also, we're hitting some cities that we've never been to before. Like I've never been to the Gold Coast. I'm trying to think of some other places. I have all the dates here. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Wollongong?
Wollongong.
Wollongong. Okay, there we go. Cool. Yeah, so I've never been there before. And I'm very excited to see some of these new cities, which will be really good.
That sounds really exciting. So what are you most looking forward to with the tour?
I'm most looking forward to hitting the road again. I think it would be really good. Every time that I've been in Australia, I've had an exceptional experience. It's always been super fun. So just getting to travel around again is what I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to, bonding with some of the newer cast a little bit more. Like, even when we've been on set together, I haven't really had the chance to personally get to know a lot of the new cast. So I feel like that'll be a really good moment for all of us to connect. And last but not least, obviously seeing all of you guys, fans of The Next Step, will be so amazing. It's my favorite part. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
So, what's your favorite dance from the show to perform and why?
My favorite dance from the show to perform would definitely have to be Stand Up, just because it's an original dance. Everyone loves that song. It gets the crowd super hyped. And it's been around since the very beginning of the show. We performed to that song, so that's probably my favorite. So
speaking of dancing, before the show, how do you calm any pre-show nerves?
For me personally, I drink a lot of water to calm down. You know what, I'm not really the type of person to get super scared before a performance just because I am a little bit more used to it now. But I still do get nervous because there's a lot of people watching. Anything could happen at any moment. You can mess up anytime, always. But I usually just like to do a really big stretch, make sure I'm ready and prepared so that I don't hurt myself. And yeah, that's probably it. And just take a moment to meditate on good intentions for the show, and that's probably it though.
So what are your must-have items that you have to take with you when you're touring and traveling?
Must-have items? Well, definitely my phone, for sure, obviously. That is very helpful. I personally am really notorious for bringing too many clothes. Like, I bring a lot of clothing that I shouldn't bring. So must-haves for me are a lot of changes of clothing, all my sportswear and all my everyday wear, which is like jeans and all that stuff. So I like to bring a lot of that. And of course, my toiletry bag and makeup are very important. So basically my whole suitcase. I basically just listed off everything that's in my suitcase, which is obviously very necessary.
So you've been to Australia a couple of times now. Is there anything that you haven't seen before that you would like to see, or anything new that you'd like to do?
Well, I'm very excited to see. I really want to go to the beach in the Gold Coast, just because everyone's always told me that beaches, I guess that's north, yeah, are really, really awesome. So I'm super excited to see the beaches there, because I've spent some time in Bondi and Perth. I've been to beaches out there. which are really, really fun, but I'm excited to hit some new beaches and obviously see koalas and kangaroos again because a lot of the other paths haven't ever seen those before, so those would be really good, and yeah, that's probably it though.
So what is your favorite style of dance and what style do you find the most challenging?
My favorite style of dance would have to be contemporary and hip hop. But my most challenging, for at least me, would be tap. I always struggled with tap dancing my whole life. Like I was like probably the worst dancer in the class. The only reason why I got by with tap is because I was like a good performer. So my dance teachers would put me in the front because I could perform, but I would always fake the moves with my feet because I was just so bad. But it's probably like the hardest for me, yeah.
Tap. Yeah, I've never tried tap, but my sister has tap shoes and she's always just going around the house in tap shoes, just
with tap shoes,
walking with tap shoes and making all this noise. So other than the tour, what other plans do you have for the rest of 2019?
Honestly, I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. I know that right after the tour, I have like a little job in Canada, which will be really good. But for the most part, probably winding down. I'll be teaching a couple workshops throughout Canada and America before Christmas and stuff. So just, I guess, just that, not too much. Still auditioning and spending time with my family and friends and loved ones as much as I can. Maybe one more trip before Christmas, maybe somewhere hot because it'll get cold here. But yeah, that's probably it.
So you are the only cast member that has been in all 6 seasons of the Next Step TV show. That's so cool. So is there a season that's really special to you or that you just find is your favorite?
I honestly say this every time, but probably season 1, just because season 1 was super exciting for me. It was exciting for all of us. I was only 13 years old, so I was very young. And it was my first time ever being on set of any TV show or any movie or whatever, you know, it was like my first time ever being on set in general. So that was probably my favorite season just because it's where it all started, and without season 1, we wouldn't have a show. So, yeah.
It all makes sense. So how similar or different are you from your character, Michelle?
I feel like I'm similar in the way of Michelle wanting to be a leader for the team. Like, she's always been a strong character, a very powerful character. So that's definitely something that resonates with Victoria because I also feel like I'm naturally a leader, which is one quality that I do love about my character. One other quality that I'm not like my character is I feel like Michelle's a very sensitive and very emotional. And me as Victoria, I am sensitive and emotional, but not quite as much as my character. Like, I feel like my character is always when she gets really sad, she gets really sad. When she's really happy, she's really happy. So she's never balanced, I feel. So I feel like that's different. Whereas Victoria, I'm more balanced, I feel. So as much as I can be, yeah.
So what has been your favorite Michelle storyline so far?
My favorite Michelle storyline so far. That's a hard one. That's a really good question. I've never been asked that. I honestly think again season 1 when I was the new girl, and I was going up against Emily to be captain of the team, and that was the original starting point for Michelle. So that's probably still my favorite because that really showed my my leadership as my character. So that's probably still my favorite.
So if there is an episode that was set 10 years in the future, what would you like to see Michelle doing with her life?
I'd love to see Michelle as maybe as a movie star in the show. She's really hit it big on movie sets and TV shows, because that's kind of what I would love for Victoria. So I feel like that'd be so cool if you could see life and art imitating reality, which would be really, really cool. So yeah.
Alright, so what are your hobbies when you're not working or dancing?
My favorite hobbies would have to be anything outdoors. So I love hiking or working out outdoors. I love swimming, tanning, anything really. Going for lunch outdoors is my favorite thing. And also, I love YouTube. Like, I'll spend hours just watching YouTube videos and shows and whatnot. But that's really it. And obviously, spending time with friends and family. It's my favorite thing.
So can you tell us a completely random fact about yourself?
Completely random fact about myself. What would people know? Maybe a lot of fans would know that I have tattoos. That's random. I don't know. That's like very random. I just have 2 and they're on my wrists and they're very meaningful to me. This one says 8, and if people didn't know, it's like my most lucky number ever. There's so many 8s in my life, so it really resonates. So that's like my favorite number because it's infinity.
So lastly, do you have a message for any of your Aussie fans?
My message to my Aussie fans would be, number 1, to get your tickets because you should come out and see us. It's going to be an amazing show. And number 2, just that I love you guys so much and I'm very grateful to have fans across the world. It means everything to me.
Thank you, Victoria, so much for your time. It was nice meeting you over Skype, so I can't wait to see you in tour, and it was just really nice meeting you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. That was an awesome interview. Victoria was so nice, and I can't believe she called me. It was awesome. I love the next step. So make sure you go and watch it now, and also make sure that you go and look at the tour dates down below in the description box for their upcoming tour. It's going to be super exciting. So make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, leave in the comments anything you'd like to see on this channel, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.